friends, welcome to News Code. So today we will be discussing about future of Java. Platform independent, object oriented, simple, secure, robust, multi-threaded, architecture neutral, distributed, high performance, and portable. These are the following features of Java. We'll be mainly discussing on. Moving to next slide. Platform independent. Platform independent means a bytecode or compiled file can be run on any operating system like Windows, Mac, Linux, etc. Let's understand with the following diagram. As you all can see, whatever the source code that we write using Java, a file will be created with .java extension. Now that file will be compiled via Java compiler to convert into the machine understandable language that is called the bytecode. And the bytecode is saved with an extension .class. Now this .class file is run by the JVM that is installed on our system. So this class features make it platform independent. This code can be taken into the various operating systems that are present in the market. Moving to the next feature. Object oriented. Object orientation means any entity. Orientation means the way it is perceived. In Java, everything is treated as an object. An object has its own state and behavior. An object, as you can see in the diagram, is represented by a circle. So the circle is treated as an entity, and the way it is being perceived is the orientation. Now, let's move to the next feature. Simple. Java is simple to learn as there is no concept of pointers. Memory management is done by Java itself. We do not have to explicitly define the memory management. It is done by Java's garbage collector. Secure is another feature of Java. Java is considered to be secure as it uses JVM environment to run the program, not the operating system on which it is installed. JVM has its own control over the program that are running, configurable, and security policies. There is no use of explicit pointers in Java, which adds to the security features in Java. Moving to the next feature is robust. Java is a powerful language. It is decided on the basis of two criteria: exception handling and memory management. Exception handling is a way to handle the exception that appears in the program so that our program gets gracefully terminated. Memory management, as I have already discussed in the previous slide, it is done by garbage collector of Java. No explicitly handling is done from our side. Next feature is multi-thread. Now, friends, let's understand what multi-thread is. As in our system, we can open a file, we can run a program, we can play around with various games, we can play a song. So we are collectively doing many processes or many tasks together. Similarly, in Java, a single process or a program is broken down into small processes. So a multi-threading in Java features allows us to perform multiple processes simultaneously for maximum utilization of CPU. Now each program is further divided into the processes. These processes is known as threads. Moving to the next. Java is architectural neutral. Java is architecturally neutral as it runs across different environments independent of operating system and hardware architecture. Distributed. Java is distributed. Using Java, we can create SSRMI, that is Remote Method Invocation. Remotely, client can access the remote server, hence no need of installing the software on individual machines. High performance is another feature of Java. Java uses just-in-time compiler, also known as JIT, for compilation. This makes compilation much faster. Portable. Java is portable. Bytecode makes Java code portable to different environments as bytecode is platform independent. That we have already discussed in the previous slide, how bytecode is formed. Java comes with a borrow concept. It means write once, run anywhere. So here we finish our features of Java slide. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please comment, subscribe and hit the like button.